Hi guys, welcome back. This is pre-algebra, lesson 8. We're going to be talking about multiplying by 100, multiplying by 10, multiples of 10 basically, and ordering decimals. So let's get started. Like I said, this is going to be lesson 8. For those of you who are following along at home, we are in the 3rd edition of the Algebra 1 half book for Saxon. I am on page 31. Actually, I'm just going to jump straight to 32. All right, so we're going to talk about multiplying by orders of 10. So 100, 1,000, 10,000, things like that. It's actually really easy because then all you have to do is move your decimal over. So let's start with this first example on page 32. We have 47,162 and 340 thousandths, okay? Or 314 thousandths, sorry. Okay, so we are multiplying that by 100. Multiplying that by 100. Guys, there are 2 zeros in 100. And when we multiply numbers, we make them larger. So we're going to make this number larger by 2 zeros. So we're going to move this decimal over 2 spots. Our new number is 4716231.4. And let's throw some commas in there just to make life a little bit easier, right? So that's it. That's all you've got to do is you count the number of zeros and then you move the decimal over that far. Now, guys, remember when I talked about invisible math? There are some things that are invisible that we can't see. For example, if I have 176, there is no decimal on there. If you do not see a decimal, you put it at the end right here. So if I take 176 and I multiply that by 10, guys, there's 1 0 here in 10, so we're going to move that decimal over 1 spot. And again, we're making it larger because we're multiplying. So we're going to move it over 1 spot. So we're going to have 1,760 is our new number. Let's look at some of these other examples. Example number 2, we have 0.031652. 31652. Yep, I put that down right. Times 10,000. 10,000. Our decimal is here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, which means we're going to move this 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. And again, I want to make that number larger because I'm multiplying, so we're going to move it in that direction. So now I have 316 and 52 hundredths. 52 hundredths. That's all that there is on multiplying by tenths. Now, dividing by 10 is a little bit different. When we divide numbers, for example, if I did 36 divided by 6, I would get 6, right? So when we divide numbers, we make them smaller. That's going to be the same idea here with dividing by 10, 100, 10,000, all of that. So so looking at example 8.3, we have 41.32 divided by 1,000. 1,000. So our decimal is here, and we're dividing, so we're going to make it smaller, which means we're moving to the left, this direction. 1, 2, 3 spots because there's 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3 spots. So we're going to have 0.04132. That's all we've got to do. Let's look at number 4. Example number 4 looks like this. 48.512 divided by 10,000. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Divided by says we're making it smaller, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 spots over, put a 0, or put a decimal, I mean, 0, 0, 4, 8, 5, 1, 2 is your answer. That's all there is to multiplying and dividing by multiples of 10, which I think is a lot easier than trying to use your calculator for something like that. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do are ordering decimals. Now, the big deal with ordering decimals is however many digits that you have behind the decimal, you need to make that the same for all of them that you're comparing. On page 33, there's example 8.5, and we've got some decimals here. 0.426, 0.0732, 0.732, 0.042, and 6. Now, you notice I wrote these vertically, and in the book it's written horizontally this way. This, I think, is a lot easier to compare. We're going to put some zeros in for placeholders, okay? So I'm going to put a 0 here because that's a nice placeholder, and a 0 here. Now, all we have to do is pretend that decimal's not there and imagine what those numbers would be. If those decimals were not there, the smallest one is going to be 426. So that's our smallest decimal. Our next one would be 732. That's our next smallest decimal. Then 4,260 is smaller than 7,320. Now, when you write it out in order, be sure that you're writing down what was given to you. So when you write it, you want to get rid of these excess zeros that we put in. But that's the only way to compare, is to make sure that you have the same number of digits behind that decimal. All right, so what I would like you to do now is turn to page 33. Go ahead and do those practice problems, A through F. And when you're done, go ahead and come on back, and we'll do those together to make sure that you got them right. All right, you guys, for A, what we have here is 4,162 times, and remember that dot means times, 100. All right, so if the decimal's not shown, it's at the end. That's one of those invisible math things, right? We're lazy, we don't like to write things unless we have to. So if there's no decimal there, it's at the end. We are multiplying, which means we're making it larger, by 2. So our new answer is gonna be 1462 with 2 zeros. Throw in a comma there so that you can see it. You're good to go. Let's look at B. Again, oh no, on this one we're dividing. 4162 divided by 100. We have 1, 2 zeros. We're making it smaller by 2 zeros. Our decimal is currently here, so we're gonna go 1, 2, and our new number is 41 and 62 hundredths. 41 and 62 hundredths, good. Let's look at C. For C, it's 73,000. I can't even see. Oh my God, you guys. That's a decimal. Okay, thought it was a comma. 426 divided by, or I'm sorry, multiplied by 10,000. 10,000. Multiplying means we're making it larger. The decimal's shown right here. We're making it larger. 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's gonna be 7. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know. My dog is very excited about something. So that's gonna be our new number. Okay, our new number. All right. D. I don't even know what's at the front door. All right. Thank you, Jade. My niece is here and she's helping wrangle dogs while I sit here and give you math lectures. She's a 5th grader, so she's excited to watch all this pre-algebra, I can tell. All right, so we are dividing, which means we're making smaller by 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's making it larger. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna make it smaller. We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we're going to have 0.0073416 is your answer for D. All right, and E, graph these numbers on a number line. Really, okay, so let's talk about how we would do this. We're going to put them in order first. 0.453, 0.445, 0.423, 0.460. Okay, so if we're gonna put these on a number line, notice that they come between let's ignore that last number, right? If we ignore that last number, we have 42 through 46, right? 42 through 46. So we're gonna go like this. 0.42, and I'm gonna throw a 0 on there because we're allowed to do that, right? And then I think there's a dog walking by and that's what my dog's freaking out about. 0.430. 0.440, 0.450. Oh, I never give myself enough room. 0.460. All right, so basically you just want to put these guys in between there. 420, well, 423 is probably going to come like right here, right? So that's going to be 0.423. For 430, I'm sorry, that gets rid of this guy. 445, that's going to come after 44, right? So it's going to be right smack dab in that middle, 0.445. Now, 453 is going to come right after 450 here, but we're going to move that like right here. It's not quite in the middle because that would be 455, and this is 453. And then 460 right here, 0.460. So basically you want to make sure that you have them all in, have them all with the same number of digits behind the decimal, put them in order, and then take off that last number, and that will help you get your number line in order. Let's see, F. All right, F is putting these guys in order. And again, I'm gonna put them in vertical because I just wanna make sure. And notice how I'm lining them up, right? I'm being real specific about that. 095.3199. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 digits behind the decimal on a bunch of these. So I need to make sure I have 4 digits behind on all these. All right, so then we're gonna get rid of that decimal sign, or that decimal, and we see that the smallest one is this right here, 495, then 490, which is 2. Then we have this one right here, which is 3, and this is 4, and that is it for those. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks so much.